a man accidentally came into possession of a mysterious phone. By simply dialing any number and telling the person the time and place, a beautiful woman would show up, offering him special services. As he indulged in this newfound pleasure, he had no idea that danger was closing in. Jack, an accountant at a well-known financial firm, had recently been hired by a law office to review an account. The overwhelming amount of paperwork left him utterly exhausted. One day, a lawyer named Peter suddenly barged into his office. Outgoing, witty, and warm-hearted, Peter quickly won Jack's trust and the two soon became close friends. While they were having lunch at the park, Peter received an urgent business trip assignment. In his rush, he accidentally took Jack's phone instead of his own. From that moment on, Jack began receiving strange calls. He soon realized that their phones had been swapped, but curiously, Peter could no longer be reached. That very night, Jack received another call. Out of kindness, he decided to go to a hotel to clear up the misunderstanding in person. To his surprise, the woman who appeared ignored his explanation and eagerly pressed herself against him. Not knowing who she was, Jack spent the night with her. The next morning, she was gone, leaving behind only memories Jack could not forget. His desires soon overcame him. But everything changed the day he met another woman, one who would alter his fate forever. A month earlier, on the subway, Jack had fallen in love with her at first sight. He never imagined they would meet again under such circumstances. Like the others, she entered the room behaving boldly, but Jack resisted. He didn't want to be with her this way. Thinking Jack was breaking the rules, the woman tried to leave, but Jack pleaded with her to stay. They ended up talking through the night, and by morning, she had left only a playful note. That was when Jack learned her name, Sophie. From then on, Jack eagerly awaited their next encounter, refusing invitations from other women. A month later, Sophie finally called him. Overjoyed, Jack invited her to a restaurant instead of a hotel and even prepared a unique gift. Their bond grew quickly, and before parting, Jack asked Sophie to be his girlfriend. They returned to a hotel together. Jack believed a beautiful romance was beginning, but fate had other plans. After their night together, Sophie asked for a glass of cold water. Jack stepped out to fetch ice, but when he returned, she had vanished. Bloodstains marked the sheets, and Jack was struck unconscious. When he came to, he called the police and explained everything. Yet the investigation yielded no evidence, only the injury on Jack's head confirmed he had been attacked. Still, Jack was plagued with questions. Why had Sophie disappeared? Just then, Peter appeared at his home. Jack discovered that Peter's friendship had been a ploy all along. Sophie had been kidnapped to force Jack into transferring money from a fund company to Peter. Jack struggled with the decision, but before he could act, the police called. A woman's body had been found in a taxi. The description matched Sophie, and Jack was asked to identify the body. The victim turned out not to be Sophie but the first woman Jack had met. The police said she was strangled with a cord made from a rare synthetic fiber, the very same type Jack used on his tennis racket. Horrified, Jack rushed home and found his racket missing. Inside his tennis bag, he discovered incriminating photos of himself with multiple women, clear evidence that Peter was framing him for murder. Peter grew bolder, even threatening Jack in public. Jack was forced to comply, transferring a large sum of money to a bank in Spain. Soon after, Peter sent Jack a photo of Sophie bound and gagged. Jack hurried home, only to be caught in an explosion as Peter watched smugly from across the street.